trying to film a video. Hello everybody! Multiple things to say. I did a thing. If you follow me on my social media accounts, you will have seen this when it was incredibly vibrant. I didn't actually want it like that. There's a dog playing with my light. I'm dog sitting. This is my actual dog, Zoe. And this is my neighbour's dog, Layla. As I said, if you've been following me on any social media accounts, you'll see this when it was incredibly vibrant, and I wanted it pastel pink. Shh, Zaza. Because I've been seeing so many people with it, and I've wanted to do pink for the longest time, but every time I've done pink, also you know that I dye my hair a hell of a lot, and every time I did pink, I did it completely or highlights. I never did like pastel pink, like just sort of, I don't know what this is, to be honest. But my boyfriend really didn't want me to do it, so we came to an agreement that I would do a washout one, and if he liked it, I'd do it permanently. So I got the washout one. Obviously I've washed it a few times, so it's come out quite a bit, but do you know what? I didn't like it when I first had it, and this I kind of like. I do kind of like it. It's less pink now, and I did want it pastel pink, and like I said, it did not come out pastel pink in the beginning. But yeah, that's all good. So 1, dog sitting, 2, pink hair, 3, I have the worst ulcer ever. Like, just look at this a minute. You're not going to be able to see this, are you? I'm going to take a picture right now and I'm going to insert it because it looks like I have been contaminated with multiple STDs in my mouth. Leila, I know you're not used to the whole setup, but you need to be quiet. Right, now housekeeping out of the way, let's get on to the actual video. I've been wanting to do this video for the longest time, but I wanted to do it when my experience was finished, which it isn't. I thought it would be by now, but it's not. And it is the contraception injection thing. Obviously there are multiple uses. Guys, I seriously can't do this. I can't do it. Layla. Chill. Go on. This is a serious video. Obviously there are different methods you can use for contraception. Condoms, coil, the pill, the injection, the implant. There are multiple ones. And I chose the injection for reasons that are individual to me. The pill, for example, I'm terrible at taking pills, so I would have forgot it. I just know that I would have forgot it. The coil, I particularly don't want for obvious reasons. And the implant, the majority of my friends have, and it freaks me out. It just really freaks me out. Like having something that you can touch in you, it's just a bit weird. Also, just realised, I said to you that I had an ulcer. The reason I was telling you that is because I'm talking a bit weird because it hurts when I talk. So if I'm talking slowly or certain words you can't hear, I apologise. Anyway, yeah, I decided to get the injection. And what that does is you're meant to get it every 3 months, I think. I think every 3 months to start with, and then it's every 6 months. I'm not sure, but I know that I had to get it every 3 months. And I started December 2016. When you first get the injection for your first ever time, apparently symptoms are bleeding, and there are multiple symptoms, but one of them is bleeding for, I think, the first month? I don't actually know. I'm not sure how long, but it's not a long time, I'll tell you that. But when I first got mine, I had been bleeding for 3 months, and then I went to get the second one, and I'd still been bleeding for that entire time. But I just assumed it was symptoms, side effects, and eventually it would get better. So then I got the second injection, waited another 3 months, and that brings us to June. Obviously, you know, 3 months, 6 months. And then came to June, went to get my third one, but I'd still been bleeding. At this point I've been bleeding for 6, nearly 7 months. So when my nurse said, have you got any side effects, have you got any symptoms, before she injected me with it, I said, yeah, you know, ever since December I've been bleeding. She sort of stopped and said, that's not normal. And I was like, what? She was like, hang on a minute. She walked out of the room and went to talk to another doctor or nurse or something, and she said, you need to get a blood test immediately. And I was like, what? She was like, no, this is urgent, this isn't right. So I was like, oh, okay. I had to wait for about an hour just until the doctor came in that I had to see. Got an appointment. I got an appointment and then got a blood test. And I also had to get a scan. But I called up for a scan, but then they couldn't make appointments over the phone anymore apparently. You have to email them or walk in. So then that's what I did. Even though I think that's bloody ridiculous, I emailed them. And they said that although it was urgent, they couldn't even give me an appointment for another 6 weeks. But eventually I got one. I went to the hospital. They said to drink a litre of water and not to pee within that hour. So I did that, and I did it for 2 hours because I know how dodgy I am with stuff like that. And they still said that my bladder wasn't full enough, and they said you can wait here for 3 to 4 hours or get an internal. And I don't particularly want an internal. I'm just not that kind of person. That kind of stuff really freaks me out. So I went home and I got another appointment, and it was only for a few days after, which is really, really lucky. So I went back a few days later, I got the normal scan, and they were telling me that everything's fine. But a few days before that, I got my blood test results back, and also then everything was fine. So I could explain to my doctor, well, everything isn't fine because I've been bleeding for 7 months. And also, if I'm bleeding for 7 months, my immune system is very, very weak. I'm constantly ill right now. Like, I tweeted about that the other day, like, why am I constantly ill? And then I realised I'm losing a lot of blood. That's why, like, I constantly have headaches, constantly feel sick, constantly have a cold of some sort. Also, hay fever isn't helping. But I'm just constantly ill. And that's because I'm losing so much blood. And then I got the results back from the scan, because obviously just looking from the scan, like on the outside, there might not be anything wrong, but like when they actually go into depth about it, there could be. So even though the doctor told me when he was doing the scan there was nothing wrong, I thought I'd still wait for the results and see what happened. Got the results back, everything was fine. So I was like, so my blood test is fine, my scan is fine, but clearly I'm not fine because I've been bleeding for 7 months. Okay, so the rest of the video didn't record, but bring this forward to now. I have an appointment on the 21st. Don't know what they're going to do, don't know what's going to happen, but hopefully we'll figure it out by then when I go there. Hello, boobs. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this helps some of you, and there's still dogs barking in the background, even in my outro. Yeah, I love you so much, and I'll see you when I see you.